Real quick, before we get started, we have something really cool we want to tell you about.
We play cEDH every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at the Cloud City at the Palmer Park Mall.
In Eastern Pennsylvania, if you want to come play Magic with us every Tuesday, you can do that.
Then that's where you go for it.
6 p.m.
Every Tuesday.
At Cloud City at the Palmer Park Mall in Easton.
Unless I'm like working or something.
Right, yeah, unless we're doing something else.
Yeah.
This is our job. Working like you doing this.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Welcome to Play to Win, where we play to win. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Cam. This week, we're joined by our patron, Pat Fires, for his very own episode of Play to Win, where we figure out which Tymna deck is best in cEDH.
Hello, I'm Pat. I own a business here in Tucson, Arizona. It's quick fix phone repair. If you need your phone fixed, come find me.
This video is brought to you in part by Dragon Shield. Use code Play to Win 5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off to help support the show.
And check us out on Patreon. You support us directly and get awesome extra perks like getting your own episode of Play to Win 2 at the $100 tier.
So we have Tyler on Tymna Dargo, Infinite Money Glitch. Pat on Tymna Thrasios. Good thing I brought my ham sandwich. Cam on Tymna Crom. Do you smell like a weird warm cheese? And I'm playing Tymna Malcolm, Shigarami. Pat, thanks again for being here. This is gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Any pre-games?
Not for me. Dark card for turn. Badlands, Ragavan. That's good. I'll say go.
I'll keep draw. City of Brass, pass the turn.
Get a draw. Lotus Petal. Watergrave. There's 38. I'm gonna cast Demonic Consultation.
Nice.
I'm gonna name Dark Ritual.
Hell yeah. It's gonna work out, I trust.
1, 2, 3, fuck. 4, 5, fuck. 6. All right.
Okay.
That's his Oracle when it is. That sounds good to me.
Good thing Constitution's in the graveyard. Let's go.
Yep. Okay. Look at
There
that.
it is. It's not bad.
I'll cast Dark Ritual. Necropotence.
Shit. I pass.
I do not pass.
Oh,
I will
no.
Show you a Mind Brain Trap.
I swear to God, this card, this Mind Break Trap has been screwing me so bad.
So sorry.
Yes. All right, pass. Man, this was such a cool hand, and I'm so sad that it didn't work out, but I'm also glad that Pat had interaction so that he can play a little bit more games in his episode.
I think that you did the right play, though. This is Demonic Consultation is a 1-mana instant speed demonic tutor. Just treat it as such. Sometimes it doesn't work. Most of the time, truthfully, it does.
It worked really well here, and also didn't really work really well.
Yeah. Draw. Scrubland, Lotus Petal, Talisman of Dominance. Pass.
After turn, lose 2 life, go to 30, and play the Sacred Foundry. Move to combat. Attack Dylan with a Ragavan.
Go to 38.
I will make a treasure.
Command Towers.
Altar of Dementia. Pass.
Draw a card, play Balanced Tomb, lose a life to City of Brass for a blue, and 2 lives to that, and cast a Ristic Study. Pass.
I'll get a draw, and I will play Emergence Zone and pass.
Untap. Draw a card. Hallowed be thy fountain. 36. Malcolm. Keen-Eyed Navigator.
Ristic Study.
You can draw. Pass.
After turn, cast Tymna.
Ristic Study.
You may draw on Ristic Study. Move to combat. Pat, I will send this Ragavan your way.
Drop to 35.
I will make a treasure, and may I see the top card of your library, please?
Court of Call.
Godless Shrine. Untapped as land for turn. Go to 36. Sacrifice this Ragavan to Altar of Dementia. Mill Dylan for 2 cards.
A Voice of Victory and a Polluted Delta.
Sack this treasure for a red. Cast Dargo now that I've sacrificed 3 things.
Ristic Study.
You can draw and study.
I'll draw.
Pass the turn.
Upkeep, draw a card. Savannah, take 3 more damage. Smothering Tide, pass the turn there.
This is a really good start from Pat. He had turn 1 interaction for the Necro, and then he followed up with turn 2 Ristic Study and turn 3 Smothering Tide. So if we don't do something to rein Pat in quickly, we are going to be doing, but that's kind of like all he's done also. You know what I mean? He still has to progress a little bit more, but the engines are engineering.
This is really all that he wants to do, though, because he's got the card advantage, he's got the mana, so now as long as he can untap, he's good. Get a draw. I will pay for my tithe. Ancient Tomb is my land. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, and draw a card. You can have the treasure here. The City of Traders is my land for turn. Delney. Ristic Study, play for that. Combat step, I'll attack you, Tyler, for 2.
Take 2, go to 34.
Double Malcolm trigger, 2 treasures. Cast Tymna.
Ristic Study.
You can have it. Pass my turn. The reason why I sequence it this way to get the treasures first, then play main phase 2 Tymna, it does kind of suck for me, but I also am not super interested in giving Pat as many treasures as possible with the Tymna draws just yet. I'd rather just like get myself on board first so that when I do get the extra draws and the mana for the things next turn, I'll like maybe have the resources to fight what Pat's doing a little bit. That's my thought, at least. I'm not sure if it's right.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Does Smothering Tide trigger on your draw step?
I'm not going to pay for it. Let's go to combat. Pat, I'm going to send a 7-5 Dargo your way. Cameron, I'm going to send a 2-2 Tymna your way.
No blocks.
Welcome him with open arms.
36.
25.
Gain 2, and then I will go to a Tymna trigger, draw 2 and lose 2.
Smothering Tithe.
You can have the Smothering Tithe. Arid Mesa is land for turn. Crack it right away, going to 33. One large plateau, please and thank you. Cast the Soul Ring. Mystic Study's good by me. Pyre of Heroes.
Mystic Study.
Pay for this one. Pass the turn.
On your end step, Vampiric Tutor.
Pat, before you commit to putting this on the stack, I'm just going to tell you that I can sacrifice Tymna to Altar of Dementia to mill that card, and I will do that if you resolve this Vampiric Tutor, but it will make me very sad. It's terrible for me, but it's not great for you either.
I will still do it. Hard on top, and then I will lose 2 life, going to 23.
Let's fucking go, Pat. Make him do it. What's he gonna do? Lose his Tymna to make you mill to? Absolutely do this.
That's how people win games, is that they get you to not do the things that you want to do.
Plus, you have the opportunity to find like Savine's Reclamation, or like you're doing graveyard stuff. If you find like Devoted Druid and then you like have the squirrel, you can get the squirrel out of your hand if he mills the Devoted Druid for you.
Now Tyler has this mind game. Is he actually tutoring for Savine's Reclamation, or is he not gonna tutor for Savine's Reclamation?
Fellas, what do we think I'm supposed to do here?
I have no idea. I don't know. I would love for you to sacrifice Tymna and get rid of the Vampiric Druid target. Obviously, that would be my ideal.
I bet, but like now if it's like Devoted Druid and there's Brewmaster in hand or something, I don't know which way Pat would have chosen to play around this. And I also don't know if I just commit to doing that if you just win on your turn anyway, and then I feel like an idiot for interacting with Pat. I'm gonna pass.
Let's see if Pat successfully just put his win right on top. He's got the Oracle Consult.
Untap, upkeep, and draw a card. Demonic Tutor. I'll search up a card. This bad boy. Take 3 damage. Cast Formidable Speaker. Discard a Bylon first. Grabbing Devoted Druid at this point. Pass right there.
I'll get an untap and a draw. Pay for the tithe and pass.
Your strategy seemed like it had one plan.
That was
It
it.
did one thing this game.
That was it. And if it worked, it would have been really good.
Untap, draw a card. Please have it, yeah. Combat step. Malcolm down at Pat. Tymna over at Cam, and Delny at Tyler.
Do you want to talk me out of killing the Delny here, Dylan? Because I feel like I'm not supposed to let you make that many treasures and draw 6 cards.
Please don't. I don't know. You probably should kill it. It's great.
Please don't.
I'll point of Swords to Plowshares at Delny.
That's fine. It gets exiled. I gain 2 life.
I'm going to pay for Ristic.
I'm at 34.
18.
Gain 2 life with Tymna. I have a Malcolm treasure as well. Main phase 2 and draw 2 cards and lose 2 life with Tymna.
Minus triggers.
Arts McGarts, dude. Yeah, you fucking got him, I guess. Make 2 colorless mana with City. Play Underground Sea. Sack my City. Tainted Pact. Heuristic Study trigger. You can draw. I think I fucked up. Hold on. Let me think what now. Yeah, dude. I did the math wrong. Okay. Resolving Tainted Pact. Yeah, I'm just going to say, all right, well, that's what I meant to do the whole time, actually. I'm just going to draw 1 card. Take Drana and Vala. Cast Drana and Vala.
Mystic Study.
Pay for the Heuristic Study. Pass turn. If you are interested, the original plan, I have Snapcaster Mage in my hand, and I was thinking that the Malcolm was going to make me an extra treasure with the Delny, and if I had more mana, I would be able to Tainted Pact for Thassa's Oracle, Snapcaster Mage back the Tainted Pact, and exile my whole library and cast the Thassa's Oracle there. So that was the original plan, but we're going to do a pivot because I forgot to do last minute math before I went through on my plan, and Drana and Vala is still good here. It does a lot to shut off the deck who I think is furthest ahead with the Heuristic Study and the Smothering Tithe, with there being a Formidable Speaker there, and it's good against Thrasios, and it's also like reasonably good against Tyler, strangely. He already has the Pyre of Heroes out, which means that he can either get Deadpool or he can get Ruthless Technomancer, and the Drana and Vala shuts off technically a portion of both of those cards. So
Yeah, the Technomancer can't be activated. You can still have the ETB happen, but you can't sacrifice anything with that ability.
Yeah, so it's still fine. It's okay. It's fine.
And turn.
Smothering Tithe.
Yeah, you got it. Combat. Pat, I'm going to come at you with Dargo, and Cameron, I'm going to come at you with Tymna.
I'll take 2.
I'll take 7. I'm at 11.
Gain 2, lose 2, draw 2.
Pat will gain 2 treasures.
Yeah, sacrifice Tymna to Pyre of Heroes. I will get this Ruthless Technomancer. When it enters, I will sacrifice this Dargo. Make 7 treasures. Cavern of Souls, naming Devil. A Mayhem Devil. You can draw an Mystic. Sacrifice a treasure here. 0.1 damage at your face, Pat. Cast the Jolly Balloon Man.
Mystic Study.
You can draw on Ristic. Sacrifice 1 more treasure for red Dargo for 1 red.
Mystic Study.
You can draw, and I will put the Mayhem Devil at Pat's face. Pass the turn.
Mayhem Devil doing a lot of work here. And Dargo's 7 damage per turn at Pat also helps a lot, because now that Pat has at such a low life total, not only does Tyler have the treasures to sacrifice for Mayhem Devil, but he also has the Altar of whatever.
Dementia
That can sacrifice creatures for extra sacrifices for the Mayhem Devil to just ping off Pat, or like the creatures, realistically just like Pat, he's already at such a low life total, but the Mayhem Devil is pretty huge here, as well as the Drana and Vala still doing a lot of work too.
I mean, Pat's first 2 lands were Ancient Tomb and City of Brass, so he's been taking a lot of damage this whole game, and it's all stacked up to right now where every 1 damage matters.
Untap, draw a card. Birds of Paradise, play a Guy's Cradle, City of Brass, and Balance Tomb. Why not? Going down to 6. That's a devoted druid. Sacrifice 1 treasure. Cloud of Fairies.
Mayhem Devil trigger.
Point it at your face, Pat.
Cloud of Fairies enters. Trigger goes on the stack. Tap Gaia's Cradle. Float 4 green. I'll target these guys. Untap them both. Rhythm. X equals 3. Eternal Witness. ETD. Target Nature's Rhythm. Cradle for 5 green. Back a treasure for a blue. Snap. It doesn't matter too much. I think he can just go over the top and kill me now.
I most certainly can. I don't want to. I would like you to still be in the game when we get to Dylan's turn. But if you put me in a position where I have to kill you because otherwise you win, then I gotta.
Fair enough. Target Eternal Witness. Return Ewit and tap these 2 lands. Cast Nature's Rhythm again. X equals 3. Getting Enduring Vitality. Pass. And wait for my imminent demise.
Get a draw.
Smothering Tap.
So you can have a treasure. Pass.
Untap and draw. Combat step. Malcolm at Pat. Drana and Linvala at Tyler. Tymna at Cam.
No blocks.
No blocks.
Block with Birds of Paradise.
Down to 30.
Down to 30.
Gain 2 life. Small thing here, but if had I would have just swapped my flying attackers and had the Malcolm come over at Tyler and the Drana and Linvala over at Pat, the same thing would have happened. Pat probably has to block either way, but it would just allow me to get an extra treasure from the Malcolm hitting as well. So I think it would have been like just a slightly better result had I just attacked better. Second main phase, trigger Tymna, try to lose 2 life, draw 2 cards. You can have the Tithe. Steve Clouds. Savine's Reclamation targeting Voice of Victory. I'm not going for a win, but obviously it's scary. Heuristic Study, you can draw. Mana Vault, you can draw. Pass my turn.
Draw for turn.
Tithe.
Not pay for the Smothering Tithe. Greedy Freebooter.
Mystic Study.
Yeah, you got the Rustic City. Sacrifice it to Pyre of Heroes immediately. Scry 1 and Treasure Token trigger.
And a Mayhem trigger.
Point it at Drana and Linvala. Scry. Leave it on top. Search on the stack.
Swords to Plowshares on Ruthless Technomancer. You can draw.
Sacrifice Ruthless Technomancer to Altar of Dementia. Target Dylan to mill 2. Mayhem Devil trigger at Drana and Linvala.
Wanchi Tongue and Mana Confluence are the cards. Sword Fizzles, you don't gain any life. Haha. Tyler's sacrificing the 1-drop right now for a 2-drop human. Obviously, Grand Abolisher is coming, so I have to Swords to Plowshares right now because the Ruthless Technomancer is still a combo piece, even though the Drana and Linvala is shutting it off because the Mayhem Devil can allow Tyler to kill the Drana and Linvala whenever he wants to. So we're in a bad spot right now. Dargo is doing pretty well, but I'm hoping that this Swords maybe buys us an extra turn.
We'll go Assertion. It's just going to be Grand Abolisher, I think.
Okay, I'll put my hand down.
2 treasures for black. Cast it Besiege the Mirror, and I will bargain by sacrificing the Pyre of Heroes.
Mayhem Devil triggers.
2 of them at Drana and Linvala, 1 of them at Malcolm.
This is dead, and you have 1 on Malcolm.
Find and cast a Relic of Legends.
Force of Will it. Why isn't it working? Force of Will it. Damn it. Swan. Come on. Some Swan Song. Oh, man, no, this is working.
Dargo for 1. Sacrifice a treasure, pointing a Mayhem Devil trigger at Pat.
Discard Boseiju, targeting Relic of Legends.
Crack all 3 treasures, black, white, and another red. 3 Mayhem Devil triggers, I will point them all at your face. Sack the Jolly Balloon Man to Altar of Dementia to mill myself 1 card. That Mayhem Devil trigger at Pat's face. Sack the Dargo to Altar of Dementia, milling myself for 7, pointing 1 last damage at Pat's face.
That'll do it. GG.
Player removal is the best spot removal sometimes. The best way to get rid of Boseiju from the stack is to remove the player from the game, and then all of their things from the stack will be removed.
It's a weird way to make an uncounterable interaction counterable.
Right, yeah.
Demonstrate a loop. Cast Dargo for 1 red. Tap him for 1 red. Sack him to Altar of Dementia, upping my sacrifice count by 1, reducing his cost by 2 for the next cast, so negating command attacks. Use the Mayhem Devil triggers to kill Dylan and Cam, while also milling their entire libraries with the Altar of Dementia triggers.
Dead. Nice. Dargo, very powerful. Tymna, obviously very strong. This is the Tymna episode. And Mayhem Devil, absolutely nuts. Especially against all these creature strategies, Mayhem Devil is like one of your most important resources, right?
But we wouldn't have seen any of that if it wasn't for the Mind Break trap that Pat had.
Right,
so.
yeah. Should we do a game 2? We have time for another one.
Let's get another game in then.
Any pre-games?
No.
Nope.
Oh.
None here.
Pat, take us away.
Untap upkeep, draw. Mana Confluence. Pay 1 life, going to 39. Light it, pass, playing pass.
I'll get a draw. Scrub land as my land and cast the Lotus Petal. Use that Lotus Petal on this funny old Mystic Remora. Pass.
Draw. I can afford to not feed this. Anyone else have a thought?
I'm at 4. I'm going to feed it once on my turn, but after that I have no need to feed it for the foreseeable future.
I am not going to feed it on my turn.
I'm just going to play Underground Sea and pass my turn.
Draw for turn. Wooded Foothills. Crack that for a Badlands. Curse of Opulence. Enchant Cameron with this Curse of Opulence.
May I draw?
Yes. Pass the turn.
Draw.
Patrick.
Don't listen to him, Pat.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen.
Don't listen to him. Do whatever you want to do, and don't listen to Tyler.
Right away. Don't listen to Tyler. Don't listen to him.
Pat, here's what I'm going to tell you. If you choose to attack Kevin with that delighted halfling, even though it can tap for a mana on its own, what I will be doing on my turn is playing this Tataru Taru, and I will give you the card off of it in exchange.
I will take that deal. Underground Sea, lose a life to Mana Confluence, cast the Thrasios, swing a Delighted Halfling at Cam.
I don't even care. I'm at 39.
A gold token. One for you and one for me, Pat.
That's all I got.
Here's a Mystic Remora payment. Draw. Plateau. Pass.
In your end step, Spectral Sailor. Go to my turn. Draw a card. Here's an Arid Mesa, and I'll fetch. Go to 39. Find Scrubland. Chromox. Cam, you can draw.
Get one.
Under Chromox, I'll put this Cabal Ritual. Cast Tymna. I'll go to combat. Send my Spectral Sailor over at Cam.
I'm at 38.
Trigger to make a gold. Main 2, I'll lose a life from Tymna. Go to 38. Get a draw. Pass my turn.
Draw a card. Godless Shrine. Cast a Tataru Taru. Pat, I'll target you and I will both draw a card.
Draw a card.
I will make a tapped treasure token. Pass.
Upkeep and draw. Play a Savannah, cast Tymna the Weaver. Swing at Cam with a Thrasios.
Make a gold.
I will make a third gold.
I'll take a damage and go to 37.
Post combat, I will pay 1 life to draw 1 card. Tap Mana Confluence. 36. Growing Rights of Itlamok.
Ooh, may I draw?
You may draw.
Make another tap treasure.
Growing Rights ETB. Look at 4 cards. Poopy. Put them all on the bottom. Pass.
Growing Rights actually is normally very good. And right here, I feel like it's particularly at its worth because Pat has exactly 3 creatures, not 4, and also whiffs off of the top 4. That's kind of unlikely. The card is actually normally quite good because it's normally just like a Gaia's Cradle, but you know, sometimes you get unlucky.
I think I'm gonna let the fish die. I'll draw for my turn. Underground Sea. Fergie. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card, cast Malcolm. I'll go to combat and I'll send Spectral Sailor over at Cam and Tymna down at Pat. Thanks for coming on the show, Pat. Attack trigger to make a gold. Boom.
Yeah.
I'll take 1. 36.
I'll take 2.
Gain 2 life, back up to 40, make a treasure with Malcolm. Main 2, I have a Tymna trigger, go down to 38 and draw 2 cards. Cast for a 6 study. Here's a Scalding Tarn as my land for turn, and I will pass the turn. Even though I am giving Tyler gold, which does suck in the Tymna Dargo deck, I'm still feeling pretty great about my start, because I have established a bunch of mana, I have established a bunch of cards, Ristic Study is here, and then hopefully that'll stop me from dying. Maybe I can draw Force of Will if someone tries to go in this turn cycle, and then if I can untap, I feel like I'll be in a really great spot.
Yeah, but Curse of Opulence has been really good for Tyler. It is a really good card for politically strategizing and getting your opponents to attack, and you slowly get to accrue a ton of gold this way.
We're off for turn. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Cast an Arcane Signet.
That's a Ristic Study trigger.
I'm gonna pay for it. Tymna, sacrificing both of my treasures.
Ristic Study trigger.
I will pay this one. Cast a Dargo.
I have a Ristic Study trigger.
This one, I will not pay.
Here's the Mind Break Trap. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't use it.
Taru trigger off of that pass then.
Untap, upkeep and draw. Talon Gates of Madara. Phase out the birdie.
There she goes.
And cast Tainted Pact.
Ristic Study trigger.
Pass.
Taru.
Exile. I play Trickster. I'll stop here at Crop Rotation.
Okay.
Put that in my hand. Cast Crop Rotation. Sacrifice Underground Sea.
Ristic Study trigger.
Pass.
I will draw 1 card.
Gaia's Cradle. Tap Gaia's Cradle for 3. Eternal Witness.
Ristic Study trigger.
Pass.
Draw.
Get back Tainted Pact. Tap Mana Confluence. 33. Cast Snap. Targeting Malcolm.
Oh no. Ristic Study trigger.
Pass.
Boing. Malcolm's in my hand.
Untap Gaia's Cradle and Mana Confluence.
Pat is so close to being able to get a win right now. The Tainted Pact gets rid of the Thassa's Oracle, which does stink, but the Eternal Witness and the Snap is a winning condition. He just needs more creatures and I think a little bit more mana to actually force it into a win. So instead, he's trying to get a little bit more value and can hopefully win a little bit later, but he's so close to having the win here.
Yeah, the Gaia's Cradle needs to be able to tap for 6 in order for you to be able to keep recasting Snap and Eternal Witness. Maybe it only needs to tap for 5.
I think it's 5. You have to recast the Eternal Witness for 3, and then you have to have a 4th green and a blue over here from a different land on the Snap for it to go even, which means that Gaia's Cradle has 4 for even and then 5 for net value, I think.
So for a total of 6 mana off of 2 lands.
A total of 6 mana off of 2 lands. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that math right now, but in my brain right now, that's what my brain is saying.
My brain is also telling me that too.
Gaia's Cradle. 4. Lose a life to Mana Confluence. Cast a Tainted Pact.
It's a Ristic Study trigger.
Pass on it.
Draw a card.
Reveal. Grand Abolisher.
I'm still not sure if he's going for a win now or yet. I don't know.
I'm gonna stick with Nantuko. Trust me, none of us are sure. Bestow Nantuko on Eternal Witness.
That's a heuristic study trigger.
You can have it.
Draw one card.
Move to combat. Tymna at Dylan and Thrasios at Cam.
And you get a gold.
Take 2 and go to 36, I think.
35.
Gain 2 life from Tymna. Spend 2 life to draw 2 cards. End step. Growing Rights will trigger. Flip. I'll pass right there.
So we didn't die that turn, but if Pat untaps again with this board state, we are certainly dead from here.
For sure, yeah.
I think just any land drop means that the Springheart Nantuko can make a copy of the Eternal Witness, which can get back the snap, which means that we're dead. So we got to do something at some point.
Untap and get my Bergie back. Get a draw. I got a City of Brass. Pass.
I think that means you have interaction probably, right?
You should answer that, Cam. Definitely.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Why are you talking to me?
I think that means yes. I'm going to sacrifice the Scalding Tarn.
I have a response.
No.
Going down to 34 to cast Wan Shi Tong X equals 1. I will pay for Rhystic Study.
Why 1? Because you don't draw a card on 1.
I know, but now I have a blocker for his stupid ass flyer that
Oh.
convinced everyone to attack me, so I have to do stupid stuff. So I have a Wan Shi Tong X equals 1. Bergie trigger too, so now I have a red.
Scalding Tarn crack, okay?
I think realistically, there's no way we get another trigger here.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't gonna go for a win. I'll just say I don't have enough backup. I thought I would get countered. I'm getting stopped. I'm doing something else. But if you guys are telling me you have nothing, I can go for it if you want. I do want to say though, I can kind of feel that Tyler's trying to fish to see what I'm gonna do to see if he can sneak in here. And I have already in my head decided that the table has interaction. That's what's going on right now. I'm not going for a win. So I kind of want Tyler to try to like do something here to get the interaction at somebody else's hand because I have, like I said, I have no backup. I'm just trying to look to outvalue people, and I have a plan. I have a plan.
There's a plan.
I'm going to spend 2 red and cast a Final Fortune.
Oh no! Okay, I shouldn't have said anything. Heuristic Study trigger on your Final Fortune.
You got it.
Cast a Swan Song.
Heuristic Study trigger.
You can have it.
Take a Tatara treasure on that. For no response to Swan Song, I will make a 2/2 burb.
Scalding Tarn fetches. Find this Tundra.
Wan Shi Tong trigger before you do anything else.
I'll respond to the Wan Shi Tong trigger. Enlighten Tutor. Finding Smothering Tithe.
2 Wan Shi Tong triggers back on the stack.
You got him. Go to my turn. Draw the Tithe. Combat. Pat, I will come at you with simply my Spectral Sailor.
31.
Main 2, I have a Tymna trigger. I'll lose a life to 34 and draw a card. Emergence Zone as my land for turn. Grim Monolith, Mox Diamond, discard Windswept Teeth, put Smothering Tithe on the stack. Going to discard, getting rid of 3 lands and a Tatara Tower of my own. Go ahead. So that's my plan. Emergence Zone and Smothering Tithe. Hopefully that is something.
Tyler's board is very scary though. Like, how many cards does he have in his hand?
I think only 1, so but his board is very scary. Tymna represents a lot more than just the one.
Tymna's representing a lot, and the fact that he just tried to Final Fortune to sneak in an extra turn means that last card is insanely
Probably something,
strong.
right?
Yeah.
Probably something.
Draw for turn.
Smothering Tide.
You can have it.
I have a treasure.
Move to combat. Dylan, I am attacking you with a 2/2 bird. Cameron, I am attacking you with a 7/5 trample Dargo. Pat, I am attacking you with a 2/2 Tymna. I will make a gold.
I'll take the 7.
I'll take 2.
Go down to 27.
29.
Gain 2, lose 3, draw 3 cards, and give Dylan 3 Smothering Tithe triggers. This Windswept Teeth is land for turn. That's Sentinel.
Heuristic Study trigger.
You may draw a Tatara trigger, and I'll make a tap treasure. Cast a Mayhem Devil.
Heuristic Study trigger.
That's not a Mayhem
That's not a
Devil.
Mayhem Devil.
That's a Mayhem Devil.
Oh, what was it? I didn't see it.
It was a Wheel of Fortune. Guess what I'm not casting with this Smothering Tithe out?
Heuristic Study, you said yes?
Yes, you got it. In my instep, Dylan, I'm going to let you know that I'm not willing to spend my cracks to kill this Springheart Nantuko to witness. If you want to crack 2 treasures, I will point those Mayhem Devil triggers there.
Interesting. I hate that you're doing this, but realistically, I think it might be like worth it for me. I will fall for this probable bait and sacrifice 2 treasures in your end step here, 2 blue mana.
I will point 2 damage at my own face. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to kill the Eternal Witness.
Got him.
Respond to the damage triggers. Tap Cradle. Activate Thrasios. Enduring Vitality. Into hand.
Smothering Tithe trigger?
Yes.
Yahoo!
Pass on the damage triggers. He dies. Nantuko falls onto the battlefield.
Can I use my blue mana?
I'll allow it.
Cast Snapcaster Mage. Target Enlighten Tutor. Cast Enlighten Tutor.
Esper Sentinel.
Pay for the Esper Sentinel. I'm going to find Mana Vault and put it on top of my library.
Wan Shi Tong trigger. Here's my draw.
Smothering Tithe trigger.
Not pain.
All right, I think we're passing to Pat so we can die.
Kill us, Pat.
I wish. Draw a card.
Smothering Tithe.
You can have it. A Scrubland. Nantuko trigger. You little bug. Tap Guy's Cradle for 5. Enduring Vitality.
I have a Heuristic Study trigger.
Pass on that.
Draw card.
Tatara trigger on the draw there, right?
Yep.
Tap Mana Confluence. 28. Cast Training Grounds.
Heuristic Study trigger.
Pass.
Can I grab this Esper trigger?
For sure.
May I have my Smothering Tithe?
Yeah.
Spin Thrasios. Bottom, reveal, polluted delta. ETB, make another insect. Do it again. Bottom, and I will reveal Chord of Calling.
That draw is a Smothering Tithe trigger.
You can have it. Cradle for 7. Chord of Calling, X equals 2.
I have a Heuristic Study trigger.
You can have it.
Let's crack Emergence Zone with the treasure over here.
2 Mayhem Devil triggers.
Yes.
Point both of them at your Tymna, Dylan.
Tymna's dead.
Cast Silence.
No way.
Oh, brother. All right, I guess I will say, and I know that Cam won't take this deal. Cam, I have Demonic Consultation. If you don't win the game and don't put yourself in a position to win at instant speed, meaning like no Final Fortunes or have Born or something, I can Demonic Consultation for interaction. Otherwise, I'm just going to let us die here because I'm very convinced that you can win the game.
In a tournament, I would ask if that's what's happening, we'd have to do a draw, because I'm pretty sure that you just win on your turn.
I am trying to.
Yeah, I don't think it's good for me to take this deal. I don't think it makes any sense for me to do that. So if you don't feel like you want to use the Demonic Consultation, that sounds good to me.
I'm really tripped up by this because, like, if I don't Demonic Consultation, I pretty much 100% lose the game here right now. If I do Demonic Consultation, it does give me a chance. But from what Cam is saying, the chance feels extremely low. The main reason why I would be so afraid of Cam is that I have no interaction in my hand. I do have a lot of good cards in my hand, and Emergence Zone is being cracked, but I have no interaction.
If my hand had a bunch of interaction, I'd be a little bit more okay with you taking that deal.
Right.
Because somehow I would have hid the fact that I have interaction in my hand this whole time. But those aren't the cards in my hand, right? I have more win conditions. It's things that try to push me to a win instead. So I really don't think it makes sense for me to try to take a deal where I can't ever win the game because of the windows around me.
If it helps anything, I will simply reveal from my hand a Force of Negation,
We could stop Cameron.
or I could stop whatever you're going to get.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to
and
use that to
protect
stop
my
me.
win. Yeah.
Knowing that, I kind of want to just fire it off then, and that'll make it, well, like, at least I tried. I'll sack a treasure and cast Demonic Consultation. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I have an Esper Sentinel trigger, right?
You can draw.
Another trigger that you have, Tyler.
For sacking the treasure, yeah. I will point that at the Nantuko.
I will let the Nantuko die.
And then I have a Smothering Tithe trigger. May I have a treasure?
Oh, yeah.
Demonic Consultation on the stack. I'll name Mindbreak Trap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there it is. Okay, I guess that wasn't that bad. I found Mindbreak Trap, cast Mindbreak Trap, targeting Silence and Chord of Calling.
Cast Force of Negation.
Heuristic Study trigger.
You can have it.
I did just top deck the Mental Misstep, so I'm going to try to Mental Misstep Silence by paying 2 life.
Pass on that.
Lucky.
That's sweet.
That's lucky.
That's sweet.
Force of Negation on Mindbreak Trap. Nothing else to do about that. Emergence Zone is next. Chord of Calling is here now. Wan Shi Tong, paying with 2 treasures, sacking them so that there is a Mayhem Devil's trigger.
I will point both of them at Delighted Halfling.
Float a blue.
Chord of Calling now.
Pat, do you want to tell us what you're getting here? Currently, between Dylan and I, there are 10 things we can sacrifice so we can kill every single creature on your board, and I'm pretty inclined to do that if I don't know where this is going.
I am going to get Oboro Breeze Caller, but I now don't have enough to go infinite with Gaia's Cradle and Talon Gates, which was my intention.
Yeah, I'm good to pass on Quarter Calling.
Breeze Caller.
Wan Shi Tong triggers for the quarter calling then.
Counter and a draw.
I also get a counter and a draw, and I cannot pay for Smothering Tithe.
I get another treasure.
Activate Breeze Caller. I'll return Polluted Delta to hand. I'll untap a Gaia's Cradle.
Respond to the activation. Crack this Windswept Heath. I'll have a Mayhem Devil trigger, and I will point it at one of the insects.
Respond. Activate Breeze Caller again. Returning Talon Gates. Targeting Gaia's Cradle.
Dylan, can we go 1 for 1 here? Will you sack a treasure, and I'll point it at the other insect?
I don't really want to be taking advantage of it like this. Yeah, all right. I'll sacrifice 1 treasure here to make a black mana.
I will point a Mayhem Devil trigger at the insect that is not already being targeted by a Mayhem Devil trigger.
Pass on those, I guess.
So first insect dies. Sacrifice a treasure to float a white. Point that at the other insect.
Pass on that also.
Other insect dies? If it gets to me, if Dylan does not decide to crack a treasure first, I'm going to pass on this on top of Cradle.
Are you saying if I crack a treasure, what? You're going to deal the board Breach Color?
I'm saying if you crack a treasure, I'll point it at Pat's stuff. I'm not yet sure whether I want to kill Breeze Color. I may just point it at Tymna.
That's not worth it then. Yeah, okay, I'll pass.
So we have a Gaia's Cradle on tap. Fizzle the Windswept Heath Mayhem Devil trigger. Windswept Heath search on the stack.
Go ahead.
Find a plateau.
Cam and I have Wan Shi Tong triggers. I have a Smoothing Tide trigger from Cam.
You get mine.
There is still 1 more Gaia's Cradle on tap on the stack.
So I will tap Gaia's Cradle in response. Vote 4 more. Let that trigger resolve.
Since Dylan and Cam have both represented that they are absolutely pushing for a win on their turns, until Dylan has 0 treasures, I am not interacting with this anymore. I will point any Mayhem Devil triggers at the Breeze Caller at this point.
If you'll point it at the Breeze Caller, I'll sack another treasure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll sack a treasure right now for a blue mana.
Point a Mayhem Devil trigger at the Breeze Caller.
Put Talon Gates from my hand onto the battlefield. targeting Mayhem Devil.
Dylan, can I interest in you in sacrificing another trigger?
It's your turn. I did one already.
I'm gonna stick by what I just said. I'm done interacting while you still have treasures.
Okay, yeah, I'll sacrifice one more treasure, make a black mana. I would be much less willing to work with Tyler on this if I didn't have a plan. Remember that I have a cracked Emergence Stone right now and a Smothering Tithe and Rhystic Study gaining me resources as this is going. So it looks like I'm just like getting rid of my treasures here, and in a normal situation I would be, but because of the Emergence Stone, all of the cards in my hand are live. So I want that mana eventually anyway. So I would love for Tyler to feel like he's doing something against me when in actuality, I'm just waiting for the land Talon Gates to phase out the Mayhem Devil, and then I have to have a bunch of mana later on.
Put a Mayhem Devil trigger at a board breeze color.
Tap Talon Gates for 1 colorless. Activate Breeze Caller, returning Talon Gates to my hand and targeting Gaia's Cradle.
I'll do one more treasure and make a blue mana.
Point another Mayhem Devil trigger at a board breeze color.
Activate Breeze Caller. This time I'll return Savannah and I will target Itlimok, Cradle of the Sun.
I'll sack a treasure for another black mana.
Point another Mayhem Devil trigger at the board breeze color.
Breeze Caller again. Return Scrubland. This time I'm going to target Mana Confluence.
I will sacrifice a treasure to float a red. Another Mayhem Devil trigger at the breeze color.
No response to that one. Breeze Caller's dead.
The first on tap here is Mana Confluence. Second on tap here, the Growing Rites. Talon Gates trigger that's targeting Mayhem Devil. Dylan, I will make you one last offer. If you want to sack your last treasure here, I will join forces with you and sack 2 of my things to kill the Burgie.
I'll do that. I'll sack the treasure for a black.
I will sack a treasure and a gold for a white and a black or something. It doesn't really matter. 0.3 Mayhem Devil triggers at Burgie.
Nice. I was wondering how my Underworld Bridge was going to get fed more, so thank you.
Mayhem Devil faces out. We are then on a Gaia's Cradle untap. Another Gaia's Cradle untap.
I will tap it for 3. I'll untap it.
In the comments, like, can someone count how far off we were on resolving this stack? Because it's gotta be at least a little.
It's gotta be animated somewhere.
Final trigger, I will let resolve so that it untaps this bad boy.
I think Pat ended up getting like maybe an extra Gaia's Cradle untapped there or something. I don't know. You're the guest. Congratulations. We lost track and you get an extra Gaia's Cradle untapped. It doesn't matter.
You deserve 3 more mana, Pat. That was cool.
Activate Thrasios once. Bottom, reveal, expedition map.
Have a Smothering Tithe trigger.
You got it. Do it again. Reveal a Derevi.
A treasure off of your drawing of Derevi.
Let's activate him one more time. Breeding Pool. Just Cradle for 3 green. Mana Confluence for a white. Cast a Derevi.
I have a Rhystic Study.
Pass on him.
I will draw a card. In response to Derevi, flash in Mana Vault. As a reminder, Emergence Zone is still on right now. That was 1,000 years ago, but that's still the same turn cycle, so my Mana Vault and this other stuff I'm about to cast is flash, instant speed. Cast Lively Dirge, Spreed with the +1 and 2 mode. I will go search my library for a card, put it into my graveyard, and also return 2 creatures with mana value of 4 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. Find Thassa's Oracle. I'm going to return Thassa's Oracle to play, and I have a trigger that I'll hold priority on. Cast Beseech the Mirror, sacrificing Mana Vault Bargained.
Activate Thrasios. Grab 1. We're on the bottom. Reveal Lotho.
That's a Smothering Tithe trigger.
That's a Tithe. Cradle of the Sun. Activate Thrasios again. That's not something super helpful, so I will reveal the Heart of the Cards.
Ooh.
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird. That's another Smothering Tithe trigger.
That's a Tithe. I will pass there.
Cool. Beseech the Mirror's on the stack. I'll find and cast this Tainted Pact.
So I'll get my trigger and a draw.
Smothering Tithe trigger. Tainted Pact is on the stack.
Pass.
So I'm going to exile a whole big chunk. I'll stop here at this Savine's Reclamation, leaving 2 cards in my library and put that into my hand. And then I have a Thassa's Oracle trigger.
Yeah, good job.
Win the game?
Man.
Good shit. Man, mid-range hell is really fun when you get to come on top like that with the Emergence Zone.
Yeah, that was so sweet. I'm glad that you won because after Tyler took out my Burgie, I did not have a winning line anymore.
Yeah,
so
I kind of figured. Smothering Tithe, super powerful, especially when you pair with Rhystic Study, especially when the other players at the table all have draw engines too. I think that was the main difference between my game this one and Pat's game from last one. His last game, Pat was the really only one with like a Smothering Tithe and a Rhystic Study, so people were like not feeding him quite as much before his life total got too low.
I was also not doing anything, and the only thing that I could do was pay for Smothering Tithe that last game.
Whereas on my turn, on this game, you had the Wanchi Tongue that was feeding the Smothering Tithe. There was like a whole bunch of other draw engines that were feeding all of my draw engines.
Yeah, that was super awesome to see. Thank you so much for Pat for being here. I'm sorry we didn't get to see your deck win, but we got to see everything that it could do. It was still super sweet. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do so on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Davisher, Abyss AA, E4 cards and more, Red, Finks MTG, Wandering Around, Mike H, Tom Bieber, Cumulative Upkeep MTG, Nathan Cohen, Mr. Jerby, Okie Toad, Penguin Man 089, David Newman, Johnny Denver, Omelette, Rocky Halls, Pat Fires, Springler, Larceny, Roy, Zorboy Blue, Sparky B, SC Philip Bolden, Groupie, Zach Hartley, Big Legs Banjo, Reactive, Sean of the Ice, The Works 472, Gerber Garrett, Mies the Ace, Luke Cook, Connor Sipon, Joshua Day, Demon of Rosgreaves, Peter Stewart, Cornell Wilds, Uncle Butts, Luke, Doot Loot, Quadja A. Hamid, Scott Hawk, and Baby G-Bus.
If you want to pick up any of our merch, you can do that at playtowinmtg.com.
Thanks, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Thanks, Dragon Shield, for supporting the show. Use code PLAYTOWIN5 at the affiliate link down below for 5% off.
You can follow us on the internet for more content.
And thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Subscribe by the $50 patrons too. Let's do it. Their names are E, Bob Russell, Devin Morrow, Ruby Supreme, Willow 2998, Turtle 99, Rick, Sharnicus, Taizo Kitagama, Mick Kasasi, Max McCumber, Meta, Ben Finelli, Jason Brooks, Safarius, Sarcastic, Mystic Muffin Man, Zachary Coulson, Dalton Poti, Yana Wildfang, Thomas Bueno, and David Nelson. Thanks, y'all.
Hundreds of thousands of people are gonna think I look way uglier than I normally do.
Chick, 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 chick. There's a joke there. Laugh.
Applause. Gotta have it.
Gotta have it.
Slurp up the games, everybody.
We're game slurping. We're slurping games.
Excuse me.